that calm me down, cool me down. Pull out the iPhone, I see a text. She want the python, she want the sex, so it's going down, going down.
What up, y'all? Good morning. Welcome to the Bears and Bubbles Morning Show. It is Friday.
I like the way you wind it up, right for me. I like the way you wind it up, right for me. I can feel it in my body, and I'm looking for a body that calm me down, cool me down.
Sing that shit, y'all.
I need you to wind for me. I need your loving tonight. You look real good, so I know how it can feel when you hold me down, hold me down. The way you love and I can tell how you feel when you hold me down, hold me down. I need you to wind for me, baby. I like the way you wind it up, wind for me. I like the way you wind it up, wind for me. I feel it in my body and I'm looking for my body. Calm me down, hold me down. I need you to wind for me. I like the way you wind for me. I like the way you wind it up. I wanna feel for me. I can feel it in my body. I'm looking for a body that can hold me down. I know you love it, I can tell how you feel when you hold me down.
Hey, yes, y'all. We in the house, y'all. The Bears and Bubbles Morning
Let that
Show
beat
is going
build.
down, y'all. Hey.
I just like to jam my nephew, you know what I'm saying?
If you want, baby, we can take it easy. I'm pushing up every and anytime you need me. G-Win, I'm not misleading. It's 8 a.m., you got me wishing you was with me. First, full core pressure, know what you need. Someone that's about you, girl. I'm selfish, left side of your chest. No, it's gold, it's a treasure, it's kinda cold right now. Let me keep you warm in this weather now. Loving you is my calling. Girl, I'm ready to put my all in, yeah. I'ma show you what it feels like to be loved. Hold you down when we pop out, girl, I hold you up. No other feeling compare. My intuition sends your love in the air. Baby, just hold tighter if you feel that you scared. I know the way you feel it really feel like it's real. Ain't no probably. Wanna know how it feels having you on this side of me. Instantly, intimacy, enjoy your company. Tenderly and gently, that's the vibe for me, yeah. Get you ain't going nowhere. This state of love, girl, I wanna go there. You the biggest drip, I don't need no mind clear. Girl, I'm ready, let me know whenever your mind clear. You take an inch or a mile, I'll take it with you. The life you wanna create, baby, can I make it with you? Stay down, let's get it, girl, I wanna run this cake up with you. Yo, not you better, don't you ever bring no maker with you. Babe, I'm serious, I don't mind playing the long game. Follow your lead, be your shadow, wanna be your only. When I'm in your presence, I wanna hold you closely. Give you everything I got, you is what you own, man. Ain't no probably. Wanna know how it feels having you on this side of me.
Yeah.
Instantly, intimacy, enjoy your company. Tenderly and gently, that's the vibe for me.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. Hey. Boy, when he made that song, he was like 20. He only 22 now.
I think they was 19 or 20.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Woo.
That's a lot for a 20-year-old to be making.
Telling
like,
you, yo.
For real. How y'all doing this morning?
We feeling groovy, baby. Well, I am.
We're going to check on what we call the first five in line. We
Who
got
kicked
number
in the
one,
door?
Sophia Moore.
Hey, Sophia.
Kane Monique. I'm calling her Kanique. We got my brother B. Tolliver Burns at number 3.
B-Top.
We got Jaron Ashton at number 4. Then we got Vardry Cohen at number 5.
Vardry.
And then we got
Who was the walk?
Mel Shiver at number 6. So
Fit Mel Shiver. Well, she was just on yesterday, I think. Was it yesterday?
She was number 6 yesterday, but she couldn't come in. She was number 6 the day
she
before
was,
because she
she
came
said
in one day.
detox your mind.
Yeah. So either way, Melanie Shiver, your job is to hit that link at the end of the show, come in and wrap today's lesson up.
Mm-hmm.
Today we got a good lesson.
What song?
I'm going to be sharing my screen a little bit. Today's lesson is called The Mind's Eye. The mind's eye, the mind's eye. We want to talk about, like they say, out of sight, out of mind, but your mind has an eye.
Mm-hmm.
Your mind has an eye that sees outside of anything that you can possibly perceive. We're going to get into that. Okay. But starting now, Chris, let's have you go ahead and recap yesterday. It's time for the recap, baby.
Recap. Yes. So yesterday was the freedom is in the frequency. The freedom is in the frequency. Remember, we in the freedom series of Bears and Bubbles. So I was looking at it like this. If your frequency is messed up, then the people surrounding you are acting like the frequency you are putting out. If your frequency is messed up, fucked up, twisted up, twirled up, the people around you are acting out the vibration you're putting out. So like we were saying yesterday, if you looking at somebody, you don't know what's wrong with them, why they grumpy, why they this, why they that. Well, you have to be putting that out, because if you're a nice, happy-go-lucky person, the people around you is not gonna want to be a sourpuss to you. So if they're a sourpuss, you're the first sourpuss. So you know the song that be like, "Bitch, don't kill my vibe." You're the bitch killing your vibe. So fix it. So you can vibrate high.
It's like people don't come up to me with gossip. People don't gossip to me. Mm-hmm. They know I don't gossip. Man, get the fuck out of here with that stupid shit. I don't give a fuck about that dumb shit. Yeah. It's so many things people don't do to me when they meet me. And that's just because of Facebook. You know what I'm saying? But in real life, people know. I tell. If you say something about somebody, I know I tell on your goddamn ass. I'm going to tell them you said it. So don't even tell me. And it really destroys. It's like, how did they? Well, man, let me get out of here. Goddamn, I wanted to talk about some shit with you. Yeah. And you say, I'm going to tell it now. It's like, how do you go from that? Man, I'm going to tell some shit on you. You fucking getting gossip in my goddamn face. So it really fucks them up. So it keeps certain people away from me, just my personality, and how people know who I am. What's coming off of you? People look up and they see a serious motherfucker. They ain't coming over to no serious motherfucker with no stupid clown shit. So,
yeah.
Go ahead.
It made me think about, being in a salon and having the spirit of gossip all over me and people calling me and we talking about stuff and, just being two-faced and all that stuff. When I changed, remember how you was talking to us in the beginning, when I decided I wanted to be a different person, that I'm a different person. I was aware that there was lingering vibration of, bitch, you talk too much, right? With people. And so I had to really cut that off. And I had to really, for a while, be like, I don't even really talk on the phone like that because, being used to being comfortable in that space, I don't want to be talkative.
Exactly. So let's get into the message. I'm going to have to share my screen today. Let's see. Pull up your phone so I can make sure everything is showing right. Share screen. Entire screen. Share. Let's see. Entire screen. Share. First thing we're going to go into is that, okay, they can see my screen now. We're going to go into the Eye of Horus. We're going to go into the Eye of Horus.
Okay.
They make this shit so fucking... Let's just go into it. The Eye of Horus. What do we know this as? We know this as the third eye. You see that shape in the brain? You see that shape in the brain? That's a thing in your brain. You know what I'm saying? Some people call it the pineal gland. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done seen that so many times. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done seen that thing so many times. Y'all done seen that thing so many times. Now, we think that this gives us an extra sense of Illuminati and our mind is so da 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 da. This is the eye of your mind that they're talking about. The eye of your mind. But what is the eye of your mind? We got to go into this. We have to go into this. Look at that. Let's just look at some other pictures. The third eye, the inner eye. You know what I'm saying? The inner eye. This is some Egyptian Kemetic major shit. It's really, oh, look at it. It's the eye of the mind. Now let's look at this. What is it? It's basically a symbol for your smell, your sight, your thought, your hearing, your taste, and touch. The 5 senses. They added one. The 6th sense is thought. Now we want to break this down real quick and just look at this real quick. Now, you have each sense, half of your brain is used to detect smell, 1/4 for sight, 1/8 for thought, 1/16 for hearing, 1/32 for taste, and 1/4, 1/64 for touch. Now, if you really look at that, it's really saying, it's breaking it down half by half. A half of a half is 1/4, a half of a half is 1/8, a half of 1/8 is 1/16, a half of 1/16 for 32, and so on. So really, when you look at that, you see that, think about how our mind works. Smell. You got to be smelling all the time. Your brain is processing bad air, gonna fuck you up. And then half of that, 1/4 of that is sight. 1/8 of that is thought. Hearing, you see why hearing is used less? Because people weren't as social and interactive as we were. So motherfuckers was in silence a lot. Taste, motherfuckers rarely was eating once or twice a day. And touch, that's just, you don't need a lot of senses for that. So I'm gonna get into this. I want y'all to see this. This is your 6 senses. So the eye of your mind is your 6 senses. So this whole major, all this spooky deep voodoo shit, this part of your brain is just analyzes what you smell, see, touch, taste, blah, 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 blah. It ain't nothing extra. You ain't got to be an extra nigga to do it. And it can't be calcified and all this shit that we say. See? You see it again. 1/8 for thought, half for smell, touch, 1/4. And that's some dope shit for them to turn that into an eye. But it's actually imagery in the brain. So this shit was in your brain as that before they ever called it a fucking Horus, pituitary, whatever the fuck, pineal gland, all that shit. Now look at the creation of Adam. We want to look at that real quick. That's what we know as Michelangelo. God touching, giving Adam life. Well, that's actually a brain in reverse. You see that? It's a brain. Look at that. It's a brain. See the stem, part of the leg sticking out? That shit is, boy, them artists some bad motherfuckers. Yeah. That's a brain. Now, look at that. It's a brain. It's broken down. Yeah. It's a fucking brain. Now, what is this saying? See, look at that. What is this saying? Notice they got God in there with naked children and women. There's never no adults. So what is it saying? That's your brain. Now, this thing in your brain, this thing that's supposed to be this, what am I trying to say? The eye in your mind is God. Because you're looking out at the world and you're sensing this thing and you're controlling your body and what you do, talk, and how you react based on how you sense the shit. Some motherfuckers smell shit and be like, yeah, I like shit. I like licking asshole. I like for a bitch to shit on me. So shit ain't nasty to some people. Some people smell ammonia. When I was a kid, I used to love to pump the gas so I can smell the gas. Some people, it make them sick. So how you processing with your senses, that's your God. Yeah. Now, I said all that to say, let me stop sharing this screen and we're going to get to the board. You go ahead and speak on that and we're going to get to the board and show you this mind's eye and what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Yeah, look at that board. So that is so neat what he's saying about, breaking down the eye, because first of all, I never thought of it like that. And I love the way Master Teacher always gets us to understand this is not a spooky deep thing, right? There are no special people. We are just not tuned in, tapped in, and turned on to the things that should be coming to us like innately. So remember, like, everybody is capable of achieving this. You know, you just gotta take your notes and pay attention and all that good stuff, and you can use like you can really be your God, the God that you would want to believe in, the God that you think that would bless you, the God that you think can manifest and create. Like, you can be that, you are that thing, and you can achieve that thing. So I hate the way people try to make themselves be better, look better, than other people by saying they have these gifts that they don't, you know. And I remember times that I would say to master teacher, "You so special, you so special, you don't understand." He like, "Chris, no, I'm not fucking special. You're just not using your brain." And I realized I just was not using my brain. It was lazy. It was lazy. It was lazy. So this is going to learning these things are going to, it's not hard, it's just going to make you have to get outside of your laziness, decide you're not going to be in default, decide that you're going to pay attention to how you're feeling, and understand if you're not sure how you feel, then you're not in your blue, you know. So believe in it. You want me, I'll hold her. You want to just bring her in? Yeah, you're not in your blue if you don't know. And you need to surround yourself with people that helps you be in your blue. And there's some people you're gonna have to cut off, karate chop off, but ultimately the universe is just going to sever you from people. Like, ain't nobody gonna want to be around you if you talking about how you can manifest you happy and you don't want this negative stuff. The people that are like that, oh, they gonna disappear. You don't have to worry about that. You ready, Master Teacher?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I got some business to handle, so we're going to make this definitely an hour. The mind's eye. The mind's eye. Why does your mind have an eye? Because pictures existed before words.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day when man first did whatever, came out of a fucking cave or oozed up out of the primordial slime, or if the aliens put us down here, or if God made you whatever, shit existed before we had a word for it. Mm-hmm. Trees existed before we had words for it. Mm-hmm. Apples, oranges, lions, tigers, bears, oh my, all that shit existed before we had words for it. Mm-hmm. And we also know that people have different words for tree. A tree ain't a tree here. A dog ain't a dog here. Chicken is pollo in goddamn Spanish. Mm-hmm. And it's chicken here.
Yeah.
But a chicken don't change just because of where the fuck you at. Mm-hmm. So the mind has an eye. The mind has an eye. You think in pictures. If I said blue truck, your mind will see a blue truck. Your mind will see a blue truck. Mm-hmm. If I say red car, your mind will see a red car and it'll go to all the red cars that you've ever seen before. Pictures existed before words. Before you could describe it, you could see it. Mm-hmm. Right now, that's something that you can't even describe with words, but you can see it in your mind. Mm-hmm. You could be trying to tell a person a lie or ego a person, and you trying to work this lie out in your mind. You can't even see how to tell it, but somehow you get it out. They don't see it. You just want it to be believable just enough. You painted a vague picture, just a vague enough picture to where they can't say, I have proof that that's a lie. That's why God, love, all this stuff, I said it's abstract because you can't prove that it exists. You have to describe God. What is God? God is love. But what is love? I don't know. Love is in the spirit. It's in your soul. It's in your heart. It's like things that don't exist. You can't describe them with actual concrete things. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, if I can't smell it, touch it, taste it, feel it, touch it, or the senses and think it. Mm-hmm. See, that's the one that they removed from the table. They say you got 5 senses. Yeah. They took thinking out. Why you took thinking out? Thinking is the shit you do all the goddamn time.
Oh, God.
They took your God away from you. They took your God away from you. Because we know when God reaching out, touching Adam, God is in the brain. Yeah. They took your God away from you. Motherfucker, we don't want you to think that ain't even a motherfucking sense. And you walk around thinking all the goddamn time. They convince you to thinking that when you're thinking, they trying to tell you feeling. You ain't feeling. Feeling ain't a fucking real thing. I feel. I reach out, I can feel this thinking. I don't fucking think this paper. I don't feel. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so they took your brain from you.
Uh-huh.
They took your God away from you. They took away one of the senses. Why would they do that? Yeah, I want you to fucking use your own God mind to think for yourself, because you'd be obsessed with your own emotions. You'd be obsessed with doing what you feel like doing.
Wow.
That's how they control you. They took your blue God away from you. Now watch this. The mind has an eye. I don't want to, and I don't want to look at another dead person that I cared about. The mind has an eye. I know people in their family, no matter all the good memories you have, you can't trump that dead body laying there. Mm-hmm. You can say what you want to say. That's why people be so sad. Each year, I'm going to go let out some fucking balloons for my mom in heaven or do some shit like that. I'm not knocking nobody to do that. I just don't do that because I didn't look at that image. Mm-hmm. So when I think about my mom, I think about the pretty lady that I was in love with. Used to love to smell her hair. My mom used to get off work, have her stockings on. I used to smell her feet. Mm-hmm. You know, you like the way your mama. I used to smell my mama's shoe. So those are the images and pictures I want to have about my mom. I don't want to have a bloated body laid up in a fucking casket. I don't want to see that again because when I think about my mom, I don't want to see that image because images were here before words. As soon as I said mom, up, dead body. Yeah. Oh, man. You know, most of the time, you always say, I remember the last conversation. Mm-hmm. I remember that. And people be fucked up in life because their last conversation didn't go right. Someone sent me a TikTok of a dude giving a crackhead a Carolina ghost pepper. What is that? It's a pepper. Oh, a pepper. Yeah. Okay. And this girl, she was a sister. She was older. She was hooked on drugs. And when I seen it, instantly, I seen the guy say, yeah, I'm going to give you $100. She said, and all I got to do is eat this. She said, that motherfucker hot in it. He said, I ain't gonna lie, it's hot. I stopped it. I texted him back, man, I don't send me no shit like that. I don't want to look at that shit like that. First of all, I don't want to look at a black woman in crackhead state. I don't like how that looked. When I was a child, I used to laugh at that. They used to entertain me. Now I'm older. I don't want to look at a black woman in a crackhead state. What did I used to do, Chris, real quick, when we used to drive down Holloway Street?
Ooh, you would cry when you would see people outside. You would just talk about how you would, and this was like every day he would take me to work. Every day. It would just be like, man, those images fucked me up. So I didn't want to see this woman eat this fucking pepper. Mm-hmm. He said, I got a water right here for you. She said, that motherfucker hot in it. He said, yeah. I turned. I don't want to see this shit. I don't want to see an image of a black man degrading a sister to the point where he gonna make her eat a hot pepper so he can put it on TikTok. He need to be killed. If I was her fucking mother or her son or cousin or something, I'd kill that motherfucker. I'd kill it. I'd kill that motherfucker my goddamn self for that shit. It's so stupid to me. The fact that we love images of pain and trauma and hurt, and we so fucking funny now. Mm. This motherfucker is finna take the most vulnerable person on the earth, a crackhead with a drug habit, tell her to eat a hot fucking pepper. He gonna give her $100. He knows she gonna do that shit. Man, she'll get on her knees and suck a raw dick and let you fuck her from behind raw. Come on, man. That nigga need to be killed. And this is the images that we see of black men now. We doing shit like that. Mm-hmm. I don't go to certain areas because I want to avoid niggerdom. I don't want to see any niggerdom in my city. I go shop over here. I don't go around no niggas unless I'm going to help somebody. Mm-hmm. I'm sick of fucking niggerdom. I don't want to see it. Mm-hmm. I don't want it to enter my mind. Why, Javon? Because I just said your minds have an eye. You think and see and go down memory lane. You can think some shit in your mind and then see it and go down memory lane. Mm-hmm. So how much more you'll go down memory lane sitting here watching a fucking rape movie? Sitting here watching a fucking slavery movie. Mm-hmm. How much more will you go down memory lane sitting here watching some shit? You could sit here and think yourself into seeing the images of crying all by your goddamn self. Mm-hmm. So your mind's eye is already powerful. So you're going to go watch some frequencies or listen to some shit. Mm-hmm. It already told you that 50% of your mind is devoted to your nose. Why? Because that's your breathing, goddammit.
It's always active.
Yeah.
If you smell the wrong thing, this area could be toxic. Radiation.
Mm-hmm.
We animals.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't use it like they do.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do when you get ready to eat something? Even if a motherfucker blind, he gonna say, don't smell that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Babies ain't activated their nose because their senses ain't as strong as yet. So when you give a baby something, they put it in their fucking mouth.
Mm-hmm.
They touch it first because they saying, why are you giving me anything other than something to fucking eat?
Yeah.
Why are you putting something in my hand? If I feel it, goddamn it, I'm trying to eat it. When you look at it, it's 50% to your nose, 50%, half to your nose, a quarter to your sight. Meaning you can't turn, unless you close your eyes, your brain processing images. We're going to get into all that metacognition and all that shit again. Some people see shit, it don't bother me. 1/4 of my brain is working. So when I see gas prices, that shit don't bother me. What $4.99? Shit, don't give a fuck. My brain don't even focus on that. Why? Your brain focuses on the things that it's already matched up with.
Mm-hmm.
The images you already have for some shit. So when some motherfuckers walk around and they seeing the world all fucked up, your eyes is responsible for 1/4 use of your brain. So really, when you think about it, 1/4 of my brain is dedicated to just fucking looking. And then 1/8 of that is dedicated to processing what the fuck I see.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they moved out that processor.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you move the processor out? What if you move the processor out of a computer? You ain't got shit.
Yeah.
You are a walking avatar being controlled
Wow.
by your senses because you're not thinking.
Yes.
You're not thinking. That's why everything is about how it feels to make me feel like that. Oh, that made me feel like that. I feel some type of way. I don't know what's going on. That's why you eat based on how the food make you feel. You ever heard a motherfucker, and I do it too, say, man, junk food don't taste good. Junk food tastes good and healthy food tastes bad. No, healthy food tastes like healthy food supposed to taste. Junk food gonna taste better than you because they trying to sell you some shit that ain't even real food.
Yeah.
That's like if I try to sell you this piece of paper to eat. You goddamn right I'm gonna have to put some shit on that motherfucker. You said, goddamn, that piece of paper tastes good.
Mm-hmm.
I just put a lot of unreal shit on it.
Uh-huh. But it tastes like paper.
So they making us not think. We eat with our feelings.
Mm-hmm.
We having sex with our feelings.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't thinking about who we procreating with. All this shit we doing. We ain't thinking about what we looking at. Let me keep moving. They took away your processing unit. So you just walk around smelling, hearing, seeing, touching, and tasting. And that's the real world of you.
Yeah.
See, when they take away your processor, they take away your imagination. Where you live, you really live in your mind. That's your imagination.
Mm-hmm.
Your imagination, that's really where you live at, in your mind. So they done told you, come out your own mind. And we want you to judge the world by what you see, smell. No, if I did that, I ain't touching no money right now. I'm broke. God damn. I gotta believe that my NFTs and some other shit gonna happen. Because if I go by what I see in my bank account and got it in my goddamn pocket, I'm gonna feel bad. See, if I go by my senses instead of my thoughts, I'm gonna feel bad.
They want you to live in your pink.
They want you to live by your senses. Well, everybody in my neighborhood go to jail. I must gonna go to jail. Everybody in my family alcoholics. No, what about thinking?
Mm-hmm.
I react to what I see going on around me, man.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see this goddamn economy falling off.
Mm-hmm.
But what if you invent something right now?
Mm-hmm.
You don't see this, you don't hear these motherfuckers talking about killing and shit. Well, I don't have to hear that. And even if I do hear it, if I'm somewhere I can't help but hear it, or I'm somewhere I can't avoid seeing it, well, I can choose to think about it in a certain way. No, they got you, bro. They got you, bro. They got you, bro. They got that mind's eye, and they got you thinking that this shit is some pineal gland, Illuminati, Smart motherfucking shit. Yeah, he is smart.
Because he uses his thinking.
You're not. You're not thinking. That's what Christians always tell me. You're extra. I said, Chris, no, motherfuckers dumb.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers is dumb.
Yeah.
They ain't thinking.
And
Go ahead.
And because we don't know words, I mean, when we looked it up, it's like, oh yeah, I'm dumb. And I'm just saying.
The words create the pictures that you decide to choose. You know what certain pictures are, but when you attach certain words to them, you might do the whole shit wrong. Because you know what grinding look like. That means taking something big and grinding it down to small, right? That means, well, if I'm what am I doing to my own self if I get up every day and grind?
Man.
I'm taking my huge life, making it small. So, just saying certain shit. We just say certain shit, colloquialism, just for the fuck of it. I'm a street nigga. Well, the word street comes from the Latin word skedere, which means to lay down. So if you street, you will lay down. Whether you get shot or the cops going to lay your ass down and take you to jail. Street means to lay down. Thug is from a Hindu Sanskrit word, which means to conceal or hide. A person that conceals or hides. Well, nobody trusts them. You walk around in public concealing or hiding something, you goddamn right you a thug. And niggas will say, I'm a street thug. That means you gonna lay down because you trying to conceal and hide something. We don't really realize what we're saying. We say it all the time. I'm petty. I'm gonna be petty today. Well, petty is a petty officer. Small, the lowest one in the rank. Petty is a small thing, insignificant. So if you're the type of motherfucker that'll fuck a married man or fuck a married woman and say, I'm gonna be petty, I'm gonna take a picture of me laying next to them. Yeah, you're very small. Very insignificant. First of all, you're fucking a married person, which is considered immoral by most. But this is the highlight of your day, the highlight of your life, to do something petty, which is small, which is actually colossal, is going to destroy a family. So yeah, of course, you'll always be petty. You'll always be small and insignificant. So you'll always have to do little bitty shit to feel good about yourself. That's what you mean when you say petty. That's what you mean. Don't watch folks you think you better than. Don't look at that because that mind got an eye. I made a commitment a couple of weeks ago, and I ain't been sticking to it totally, because every now and then somebody send me something and people are interested, and I be wanting to know what's going on. But I said I ain't watching no more social media people. Motherfucker, I don't even watch celebrities and cartoons and real TV rally. So what am I watching a fucking YouTube sensation for? I think I'm better than them niggas. So when I watch these niggas say, hey, I'm getting the super chat, and I watch they super chats blinging and they cash apps blinging, and I see them got thousands of views, that shit does what? Depresses me. Because in my mind, I'm giving the world something better. They don't have clarity. How many people I got on here right now? Watch this.
44 and 3. 47.
I can't even get goddamn 44 people that like me. I got 44 motherfuckers on here. I can't even get 44 motherfuckers that like me. Or share. I can't get 44 motherfuckers to Cash App. I ain't got 44 Cash Apps in 1 week. Now, what if I looked at that? What I saw, what I heard, I'd be in my motherfucking feelings and to quit this goddamn show. See, that's what they want you to do. They want you to get up and try something. If you don't get the results you want off top, get in your feelings and quit. No, if you don't get the results you want off top, that's when you go into your mind and recalibrate and tell yourself you got a good plan. And keep going. I feel like fucking going on, goddammit. Yeah, they want you to be driven by your senses. Yeah, this motherfucker, he send the right shit and say the right shit, so I feel like you love me. I see him saying it. I see him here. I hear him saying it. I feel him touching on me. I smell his body. I can taste his dick and nuts, balls, and cum in my mouth. I'm just joking, but I'm just saying. But you ain't thinking about a goddamn thing. I feel this woman love me. I feel this person got my back. How? Y'all both criminals, man. That's got to be a stupid motherfucker I ever seen. A street nigga, the stupidest motherfucker I ever seen. You a criminal that break the law and do immoral stuff. You done teamed up with another motherfucker like you was looking for loyalty. God damn, that's a stupid motherfucker. That's a stupid motherfucker right there, Jack. Let me get my water. You got to be a stupid motherfucker to say, hey man, I break the law, which means I don't care about going to jail. I don't want to work. This shit is that serious to me. I don't want to work. I'll kill, steal, rob, do whatever, but snitch. What you mean you won't snitch? Man, I got integrity. Well, nothing you do shows integrity. I got integrity. The way I live my life, I show that I got integrity. Motherfucker, you ain't did nothing to show you got integrity. I can't do no business with you.
Yeah.
Don't watch folks you think you better than. That shit gonna fuck your minds out. I be sitting around all the time. Man, these motherfuckers is copying me. I know I'm the first nigga that said I went to the CDC, got the stats. 4-5 years ago, I said black women having babies by the same niggas, talk shit, got put in Facebook jail. Now everybody's saying that fucking shit. Motherfuckers saying Jack, hot damn about. Motherfuckers is saying, what do you mean, Javon, but saying their name. Motherfuckers are saying in the very same way, but saying their name. What the fuck are you talking about? I know motherfuckers is copying me. I can't watch it no more. Because it'll fuck my minds out. It'll have me seeing them better than me. And the only thing they got is more views and more money. So I can't get in my feelings. I got to think on this shit. Why didn't I monetize this shit? Because I didn't want to be a fly-by-night nigga.
Yeah, that's the way you want it.
I ain't want to be a fly-by-night nigga. Why I ain't gonna start doing debates? Y'all know motherfuckers don't teach better than me. I'm smarter than all these motherfuckers. I'm credible. I got a master's degree. I'm married. My child lives in the house with me. I know how to communicate with women. I'm a polygamist. Goddamn, what better goddamn role model? I done raised 2 sons that won't mind. I co-parented well. What motherfucking better role model you want from me? You listening to an ex-con motherfucker? You listening to a nigga that give you relationship advice that's been married 3-4 fucking times, ain't got his children with him? That's faggoty?
Yeah.
Fucking idiots. There's gonna come a time where our women lose all respect for us because every motherfucker we put to the forefront be known as a fucking charlatan.
Yeah.
Do some fucked up shit. Oh, we love Brother Polite, smartest nigga on the earth. He do some fucked up shit. The women said, y'all niggas can't even pick a fucking leader, expecting us to pick a leader. Nigga was all over fucking Umar Johnson. This nigga said he ain't spent one day with his daughter. The women looking at us like, this the motherfucker y'all picked before us?
Yeah.
Some niggas say they characters and fucking clowns. What the fuck? Who are we picking? So I'm saying all this to say I ain't looking at nobody no more. And I'm telling you, don't look at nobody you think you better than. Please don't. It would drive you fucking crazy and depress you. And it will fucking possess you. Because people send me shit all the time, screenshots or small, hey man, he just said your shit. You know if you said Jack and hot damn or bad, who you get that from? You know who you got that from. I give credit where credit's due. Pastor Andy, I always said, coolest nigga I know, taught me more than anything. He was a pastor. When he would preach, he would always say, what are you saying, Pastor Andy? What does that mean, Pastor Andy? So when you hear me saying, what are you saying, Javon? What do you mean, Javon? I got that from Andy fucking Thompson. I'm giving him his flock. I know that a part of me is who he is. Motherfucker, you saying my shit, you don't throw me an alley-oop, you don't give me no credit, no nothing, that's gonna make me mad. I gotta stop looking at it.
And it's all damn copywritten. So yeah, real lucky not paying what you weigh.
Yeah. It's like this. It's like Pastor Andy used to say, Asians do this. Then he said, in the very same way. Mm-hmm. I got that from him. That's a part of my motherfucking vocabulary. Mm-hmm. I can't deny where I got that from, so I don't look at social media people. Mm-hmm. I don't look at social media people. Mm-hmm. It's people that I put on through my page that's, according to the world, fucking bigger than me now. So I don't look at that shit no more because it'll make me feel a certain type of way. And if I did look at it, I'll go out here acting a certain type of way. Mm-hmm. You ain't gonna never see me in no goddamn dick measuring contest with no money. I don't give a fuck if I hit the lottery for $80 million tomorrow. You ain't gonna never see me talk about how much money I got. You ain't gonna never see me show no fucking gun on social media. You ain't gonna never see me at the fucking gym working out. None of the shit that people do. I'm a goddamn man, and I'm my own goddamn man. And you listen to me because you know I'm a goddamn man. Don't watch people that you think you better than. Mm-hmm. Another thing, don't watch folks that you say you don't like. It affects you. I realized the other day, the reason I would feel depressed or possessed watching other social media people, because I was fucking simply jealous of their fucking success. Jealous of their success. Thinking I'm better than them. Don't watch people you say you don't like. Don't do that. Well, I can't stand them. No, you do like them. People come on my page all the time. I can't stand you. You've been watching me. They can tell me, I remember you from the Mexican house video, you've been watching me this fucking long? Mm-hmm. You've been watching me this fucking long? Yeah. Chick hit me the other day. She said, you said you was a polygamist. Where your other wife at? I said, her fucking mom and dad is 81 and 83 years old. She went to take care of them. Oh, no, your shit didn't work. I said, bitch, Lynn was here 4.5 years. Goddamn, how long you had a boyfriend? Mm-hmm. I've been with Chris married 17 years, moved the second woman in. She stayed here 4.5 years till her parents got help. What the fuck do you want me to do to prove to you that I'm a polygamist? You want me to fuck 2 bitches on the live for you? You know what I'm saying? How we view the world. Don't watch people you don't like. It's going to vex you. Like, you get another example. Be loyal and appreciate the people that you do watch. Because there's some energy. That's what pastors say. But I'm just going to be real. I don't have anyone that I watch specifically. I don't have no favorite TV show. I like the Wonder Years with the black boy. But I catch that on the DVR. I love 1883, but I catch that on the DVR. I don't have no show that I be like, hey, it's Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Let me be here in front of the TV. Yeah. How many people on here? 44. Give me my goddamn love, man. You don't got no other fucking show that you get up at 9 o'clock to tune into every day. Come on, man. People don't understand. That's where your mind is. Your mind not understanding really how much influence you giving me over your life. Yeah. Because all you care about is your feelings. What you see and think. How many people on here? How many people watching? I don't come in and I don't give the wrap up the class. Da, 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 da. I don't give this nigga this. I'm not going. What do you mean? You're here at 9. Golly, I'm your favorite fucking person. You don't go to watch fucking Jay-Z every day. Yeah. You don't watch you don't get up and watch the fucking Breakfast Club every day. Mm-hmm. And I'm right here at 9. Because I care. My mind says continue to be diligent. That's how shit blows. You keep doing it. It's crazy to me. Yeah. It's crazy to me. Mm-hmm. What you think that make yourself look like? For real though. I mean, you did. Let me have it because I'm running out of time. Okay. The images of the mind. Shit we don't even like. I was sitting in the house one day high as a motherfucker, past this shit called 60 Days In. It's about a regular civilian nigga that go to jail 60 days and their job is to infiltrate the jail and tell the fucking warden or whatever, the COs, what's going on. I'm looking at this shit. I didn't watch the whole episode. Like the first episode they show, this is John, this is Paul, this is Fred, this is Keisha, and they show your life and they said, this is why I want to go to jail. And I'm curious, I said, why would you want to go to jail? Okay, it's a way to be on TV, reality show. And then after a couple of days, I done watched a second episode. Shit pulled me back to it. The niggas in jail, they say, all right, I want you to get a shank, get some drugs and shit. Oh, I know that I'm sitting there, man, I can do that shit better than that. But if I went to jail, I'll motherfucking get in there and run that bitch. First week, I have all the commentary. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting here watching this shit, fascinated, actually dreaming of thoughts, putting out in the energy of going to fucking jail. Because in the black community, they make jail seem so tough. It's like, if you didn't go, you don't get to show that I went in and survived it. Man, I went in and I came out. Shit, no matter what happened to you in there, oh, the grace of God, ain't nothing happened to me. Had me sitting there fucking thinking I could go to jail and saying, shit, I could prove these motherfuckers I could go to jail just by watching it. And their mind's eye started doing the number one thing they don't want you to realize. Mm-hmm. See, they want you to neglect thinking so you can create by default. Yeah. Yeah. So before I know it, I'm creating a jail life for myself by default. Mm-hmm. Some say, hold on, boy. You got a goddamn 1/8 of your mind. You got a goddamn control. You got to control. All that other shit is involuntary. Yeah. Wee! Yeah. Sight, taste, touch, that goddamn thought is voluntary. And it's cognitive and it's happening all the time. Yes. That's why I created this game. And next week, we're going to get into how to play this motherfucker. I watched police brutality before and started dreaming of what I would do if the cops get me. Bought an extra little thing to hide my gun so I can put it off and shoot up. Boy, I got all types of scenarios. I'm going to be on the news for the guy that shot the cop in the fucking face and get away with it. I'm going to be on trial. I done seen myself on trial defending my family. I bought a goddamn doorstop because I seen this show. This motherfucker simply selling doorstops. I don't know, goddamn, if it's true. It said 80% of home break-ins happen during the day when people are at home. I said, damn, I got a daughter now. Fuck me up, mind's eye. I didn't imagine all this shit. Got me different places with my guns. Chris, this is what we gonna do. Scaring the fuck out of her. At first, I was just in charge of protecting the house, right? Mm-hmm. And now we got the baby, and I'm watching this shit and these break-ins. Put the camera. Do you ever feel scared? Got a whole nother responsibility on you. I'm on patrol. That's all I can. That's all I can say. Because my mind's eye is thinking. I'm thinking some shit. I gotta get that out of my mind. I ain't never had no goddamn door stopper, kicker in. This motherfucker, you got to put it on the door, chomp it down, do. It's a lot of shit that goes through in my mind protecting the house. We like a prison in this motherfucker. I'm ready to get a fence and everything. I got fucking cameras and everything. Why? Looking at shit I ain't never looked at. Why am I dreaming about getting stopped by the police and them trying to kill me and I fought off 3 of them and got his gun and killed him and now I'm a hero? Why the fuck? Because I ain't watching that shit no more. Our mind's eye will have you seeing and thinking shit that you never fucking imagined to fucking think. Mm-hmm. Thinking about shit because you saw some shit. Mm-hmm. I remember when Crystal was in her mama's stomach and I would see shit and it would be like this and I would say, let me stop reading shit. Mm-hmm. Goddamn, it's 700 million fucking things can be born fucked up about your baby. This one I remember grandma telling them, you just want to help the baby with all the toes and legs. Yeah. Now I understand. Because you could work everything else out. Now I understand why grandma used to say, don't tell nobody you're pregnant till you start showing. And don't let nobody touch your stomach. Why? Because motherfuckers could feel a certain way about you. and pray on your child being fucked up. That's why grandma said, don't tell the motherfucker you pregnant. Motherfucker get to praying on your child, and the motherfucker you find out that don't like you, and you just see her at the store. I heard you was pregnant. She Craig mama did. I heard you was pregnant. I'm gonna pray everything go good. And you say, okay. And when you leave, your mind's eye start saying, that bitch is gonna pray on my child's downfall. She gonna put a voodoo on.
We know somebody that did that for real, for real.
Well, I had motherfuckers try to voodoo me in my own city, boy. They tried to voodoo that little girl right there about I swear to God in heaven.
Man.
Y'all don't know about it, but it was a whole social media frenzy about my daughter. They tried to voodoo me, but I cut that shit off, blah, blah, blah. I don't listen to none of that shit. I can't let you voodoo me. Your mind has an eye, and we're going to get into that shit next week.
Man, give it up, y'all, for the master teacher bringing us a word. Get a look at that board. We've been building on that board. Oh, man. Great message. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so let me see. Man, well, it was something I was going to say. Oh, Joe.
Appreciate my man Vajra Cohan for the $1 on the super chat, baby.
And Joe sent something too.
And my boy Joe Crook. Joe, I got to call you. And my man Joe Crook.
And remember, y'all, it's equal gifts. It's not. Was that?
It's not. Yeah, it's not equal gifts. It's equal sacrifice. $1 that man could be 1/10 of his income. $20 to that man. So I don't give a fuck about the amount. You know what I'm saying? I care about the fact that you did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We ain't got no dollar, no percentage lines. You know how in church they be like, okay. But anyway, Joe Cook said that's why it rubs me the wrong way when Christians say I'm not worthy of God. What? And then it took me back to, because remember, I didn't grow up in church, so I didn't start going to church until I was 30, and I went for a couple, maybe 28. Anyway, I just went for some years, and I realized I went from having a freedom in my mind about my own personal relationship with myself or with the universe, with God, or whatever you want to call it. I didn't call it nothing. It was just because I had been in so many different religions, and to me, they all had the same foundational premise. So I was like, sure, I don't got to pick nothing. And when I went to church, I remember one time crying out, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. And it was the first time I actually didn't feel worthy. With this invisible person. Yeah, you know how they used to be. You know, we come from the same church.
Stupid to me,
masterful. Anyway. But seeing people cry out to this invisible thing and me thinking about my past and where I was coming from, I felt unworthy in this house of God. And it's the thing that really fucked me up for a minute. Now I was able to come out of it quicker because I didn't have all the background, the years. I don't have the grandma praying over me. I don't have all these celebrations that I did there and stuff like that. And so it was easy for me to see the trick in it than other people, but it definitely brought me to a low place and made me question every essence of who I was and the freedom of it. So if it wasn't for Pastor Andy, who taught me how to be a woman, y'all be thinking, people be thinking it's you. I got this shit from Pastor Andy. He has successfully made me
taught me
understand.
How to be a man. He helped me learn how to be a man too.
Yeah. So it's things I didn't like about the truth that he told.
Real
about
quick,
me.
Peace. Appreciate that super chat.
Thank you.
Brother Rodney Harrison, appreciate that super chat.
Thank you. But that's a side message. But yeah, great message. Jump back in, the master teacher.
Kanique says, how do we donate? You can PayPal us at J Clark Products. You can Zelle us at 919-292-5374. And you can Cash App us at the Master Teacher. What am I saying? What we have to realize is this. Your mind's eye is where you live. You live in these thoughts. And a lot of times, social media has capitalized on the fact that they know we don't want to live with our own mind.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And guess what? They making it so at first, it used to be MySpace, then Facebook, and you had to type whatever you had to say, a paragraph. Then they let you make a video. Then they gave you a Vine, 8 seconds, TikTok, Snapchat disappear. Now it's like they making it so you just can be entertained with like, hey, a 30-second video, 30-second video, 30-second video, 30 seconds. You don't even have to process that shit. You don't even have to think about it. And it's taking away thought. It's like all day I used to see the students and I just would walk around and look at their TikToks. When I got bored and I didn't finish teaching, I said, well, shit, let me just walk around and look at people's TikToks. Yeah. Or times I would have to say, hey, man, you looking at porn in class? Or a girl, hey, stop sending twerk videos in class. Yeah. So wow. it got to the situation. Thank you, Roger Cohen. It got to the situation where we have to understand when they removed let me share this again to really, really reiterate what I was trying to say in the beginning of class so they can really catch it. Okay, I say I'm sharing my screen. Share screen. Is my screen sharing? It should come up. Hold on. Share screen. Okay. Entire screen so we can get this understanding of what we were saying at the beginning earlier. The eye of Horus, that's a thing in your brain. It's an actual thing in your brain, and it consists of 2 or 3 mechanisms. You see what I'm saying? You see that right there? Smell, olfactory. It controls your senses. It controls your senses. Well, it's the processor for your senses. It's the processor for your senses. And this is not some magical shit. It's what people who have information, who are so-called smarter than you do, to confuse you. You ain't even activated your pineal gland. You ain't even activated your eye of Horus. And it's like, motherfucker, you've been walking around smelling, think you've been doing this shit your whole life. So it's got you think you lacking, first of all. So if you lacking, then you need to come listen to me, motherfucker. Yeah. If you think you lacking, then you think you need to come listen to me. And then it shows how this shit is broken down. And I've heard so many people that thought they were smart and conscious people I said, man, these motherfuckers really. Like we learn this in college and world societies. Like when you go to college, they teach you out of that. It's like, now we don't want y'all to come across no eye of Horus and get to thinking no dumb shit and get to thinking, we want you, you know what I'm saying? And then that creation of Adam, God is in the brain.
I really liked taking world society, show you how it's all connected, take you to the beginning.
And guess what's so funny?
Beginning as it could get.
But look, guess what's so fucked up? This is the brain, right? But look how they do this shit, how they get you. All this stuff in here that they put in the brain is God and nasty shit. You see that them freaky angels and kids? What you got that up there for? Nakedness? And why God got on clothes? I thought God was the one that said, I'm mad at you for being naked, Adam and Eve. That shit is crazy how they try to do us. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is
they want the kids to stand out naked more.
We have to understand that our brain has its own eye. That's if you ain't even watching nothing or listening at nothing. So you have to control that. They remove the fucking thought from the 6 senses and you sit around thinking more than anything else. You thinking when you sleep. Yeah. That shit is crazy. These motherfuckers bad, yo.
That shit is crazy.
Well, they gave you your God. In God we trust, the dollar. They gave they gave you God. Thank you, Kanik. We appreciate y'all, man. If there's anybody, let me put the link up.
Yeah, because Film Shiver, was it?
Fit
Shiver. You know how
Fit Mel Shiver.
Fit Mel Shiver. Man.
Fit Mel Shaver, here's your opportunity to come in and wrap the class up. What the lesson meant to you, or if anybody else want to come in and wrap the class up, what the lesson meant to you. We're gonna give it a second because I know it's a little delay. So we're gonna see. Do anybody want to come in and wrap the
Look how
class
it got
up?
the eye up.
Yeah.
Talking about the eye, and it's like the eye is right there. You're watching, you're taking it all in.
See, what we're finna do now is as we go back and review and having this understanding of the mind's eye, we're gonna show how to play the game. Because it's a brother on here that say he make an app, and we can sit down and figure out how to make an app for this shit. Once we people understand how the game goes. I play this shit in my mind all day. All day long. I ain't going to Deborahland when I find myself thinking, like I said, they really didn't remove the thought from the whole process. And it's like you go around thinking all day and they want you to deal in your senses, your feelings, and you're thinking about everything. Yeah. Everything that you hear, see, you need to process that shit or think about that shit. Here go Fit Mel Shower. Fit Mel Shower.
Hey, y'all can hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. I guess I get this opportunity again. That's what the universe wants me to do, I see.
Do your thing, sister.
All right, thank you. Let's see. I just wanted to say I wanted to piggyback off of what you just said, Master Teacher, when you said we think when we dream, and it's funny you said that because I actually made myself laugh in my dream this morning. I just stopped the job that I've been working on for a long time, and this kind of goes back to the freedom of making your own decision. And they wanted the part-timers to open up their availability on the weekend, but I have a 3-year-old and I want to dedicate my time to be a mom, so I opted to walk out of that. But I've been having the dream and the vision. My dreams have been telling me, Melanie, relax, take care of your son on your time. And it just made me laugh because my dream told me just not to worry about it. Everything's going to be okay. And you go on about your life. And I just thought that was really interesting in my dream last night. This morning. So the things that I got out of the message today was that the eye of the mind. I'm reading my notes here.
Go ahead.
And it's an amazing thing about it is that everyone has it. Like you said, no one is special. We just have to identify it so we can wake it up in some sort of a manner. We have to eat to live and love to love. That's what I got out of that message. And your love can mean anything that you want it to mean. Like your love of you and your family is what you are. And everybody else's love. Everybody has a definition in their mind of what love is. Also paying attention to people online can cause depression. I know that, and I know I would be lying if I said I've never been depressed looking at what somebody else is going through, or if they've reached another level that I wanted to reach. But it can cause depression and a low frequency that can mess up your whole day if you let it. So you have to be mentally strong and get yourself back together to get on that high level. And I know sometimes watching a movie, if I want to personally cry, if I need to get out some emotions, I can just watch a movie and it makes me cry. I could be okay 100%, but watching that movie just releases some type of emotion to make me cry. So we do have to be weary of what we put in our minds. And let's see, they want you to neglect your what Master Teacher was saying about the longevity of mainstream of social media and how it's grown. They actually want you to neglect your thinking so that they can think for you. And what he was saying on yesterday, trying to put that into a taxi cab, is just you can say something and you see it being advertised to you or commercials. So that's what I got out of that. And when he talked about the old people and you being pregnant, don't tell nobody until you start showing. Yeah, I've heard that as well in my community. And my mom actually called that the graveyard period. It's like, if you tell people you pregnant too soon and you lose the baby, then you just let out information that didn't even have to be put out there.
Exactly.
So I've definitely heard that. And I know you got to go, but
that was pretty much going, sister. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Thank you. And I just wanted to say to everybody on here, no matter what your age, I mean, I'm in my 40s, but no matter what your age, I feel like our ancestors are important too, but our elders, the people that are older than us, whether we know them or not, let's just try to talk to them to see what they know to give us the information that we need, whether it be on cooking, loving, relationships. I mean, I think they have a lot of nuggets. Master Teacher, I know you a little bit older than me, not much, but you still have a lot of nuggets.
Now, I'm only 44.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, just by like 2 or 3 years. But you have a lot of nuggets that you share with us on the thinking that you're on, and I just appreciate that, and your family as well.
And sister, you said something that's so dope, and the brother Vaudry reiterated it, and it helped me remember. We'll cry over the Lion King. Over fucking cartoon. So you should know that you out here in this real world looking at shit.
We'll cry over the line.
Right.
You should know that being out here in this real world will give you that feeling rush that we need. And that rush of feelings is what makes us feel alive. It's almost like I done sat back in the back, looked at a cartoon with some kids and started crying. And that cartoon evoked all the emotions that I felt. And I'm like, I'm a crier. I'll cry in a minute looking at a fucking movie. And it's like, that's not me. And I'm crying. So we know that feeling shit on the board, it's not fucking real. You know that the fucking cartoon Scar didn't kill Mufasa, but that shit'll have you fucked up.
Right.
So sister, I really appreciate you coming in, wrapping up the lesson.
So much. Yes, it was
You're welcome.
It was a great breakdown, great recap. And again, I just want to say, when you like, share, come in at the end and recap, do a Cash App or whatever, donate monetarily. This is not only you giving us something, this is your investment in yourself. Like, where you put your time and money is where you going to really stay invested in and flourish. As a person.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and this ain't apply for money.
No,
it's
it's
just
not.
like
I don't want
it's
people
really
to think
just
that.
it's just simple. It's simple. What you pay for, you really fucking
value.
Use.
Yeah.
Like I got a detox product. I got people, when they order that detox, they use that shit. I'm gonna start taking it back. I didn't stop really using my own shit, over time, not in a routine, but I'm about to start back taking it every day. And I'm gonna take it right here on this show, because that's gonna make me take it. And everybody remember when we took this shit every day on the show, how much weight we lost and how fast, you know what I'm saying, and how good and young we started looking. So when you pay for something or you contribute to something, you take the information more seriously.
Yeah.
It lets you know. But when you just look at something like, you know what I'm saying? That's why people give to the church.
Yeah.
That's what the church know. The church know, shit, if I'm in here and I give some, I'm going to take this information more seriously. But family, we appreciate y'all. If all hearts and minds are clear, we're going to get up out of here like we do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Emotions. What are they? They're just feelings, and they ain't real. You just got to be able to control them. This is how you feel. But feelings don't know that.
Love don't know the feeling of waiting to be loved. And pain don't.
Look at my boy Crook.
Hey.
Y'all don't know nothing about tossing that rock. If you ain't
I
here,
just say that the other
Chris
day.
just talked about that.
Man, I be shooting, I be throwing rocks all day, Crook. Hey.
For the most part, wrong's too strong. All eyes get stone. They get hard to hold it long. And then I got upset and went back. And went back, couldn't good it when it got inside you down in a hole. You need to let it all go. Something you will never have. So why not live life, love, learn, and laugh? Just smile, cause you can't say it's all bad. I need you to know, hey, you are not in control. Just you let it all go. Let it all go. You done brought the whole world into your life. Wake up every day and go online. You don't care if you're wrong or right. You little kid wanna tell your side. Wanna show a little cash in hell can't ride. Wanna shake a little ass cause your ass look right. Wanna brag on the back but you really depressed. But you'll never ever change their mind. The type to chase someone down with that bitch in the head like she fell a story. The type of nigga sit around with a couch with a bitch all day and watch for it. The type of chick show you pussy pretty get mad when a nigga in your inbox. We're the type of folks that are brag on what we bought cause we can't control our thoughts. Something you will never have. So why not live life, love, learn, and laugh? Just smile, cause you can't say it's all bad. I need you to know, hey, you are not in control. Hey, just you let it all go. Let it all go. Love don't know the feeling, hey, of waiting to be loved. Ready to be loved. Wait on feeling. This pain keeps hurting love. And time don't heal our wounds. Yeah. When the wounds don't show their scars, tear down these walls. Unbreak my heart.
Yes, sir. Real quick, before we get Joe Crook, my Texas homie. I'm opening the restaurant this year in the same property I threw the stone at the first B&B Bears and Bubbles. By the way, I own it 100% today, and I'm bringing y'all to taste. And it was a class. I said, hey, man, just toss your shot. Take a rock, throw it. He threw it at the property. Chris didn't toss her rock.
It was a whole fiasco.
With class. But class and people, you know, that's what lets me feel so good. That's my reward. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People don't understand. This man has a building that he owns 100%. He has a wife and 2 daughters. He got to take care of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he threw that. I'm not responsible for it. He threw that rock, but he manifested it with his mind.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? He manifested that shit. And I know. Hey, Crook, I'm gonna hit you up. You know what we had talked about. I'm gonna get you to teach me some stuff, boy. I'm slow. I've been watching the classes trying to learn that Forex. I'm slow as hell. But yeah, man, that's a beautiful thing. And now he's finna give me the game. You know, I've been man, I'm just watching the stuff that the people doing.
I'm telling you, yo, we the 12 disciples, yo.
Yeah, man. And you know, that's funny you said that Hop was like, when I write the Bears and Bubbles Bible, he wanna write a book in it.
Take your notes, man, you might get a book in the new Bible.
Hey, Crook, hit us with the opening date, man. Shit, let's have a Bears and Bubbles get together in Texas at your restaurant.
And
if you can get there, you can. If you can't, you can't. You know what I'm saying?
Baldry, he stays in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
And you going to Georgia.
I gotta go to Albany. In a couple of I think that's about 3-4 hours from Atlanta. But
he said he traveled. So.
Yeah. So we appreciate that. She getting hyped. She ready for her piano lesson right now. You ready for your piano lesson, baby? Say bing, 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 bing. Yeah, we got a lot of my following was in Texas. You know, Lynn come from Texas, Doc, Texas. Gabrielle, the real AJ Walker. I met Dennis Sperling in Texas. So, you know, Texas, that's like my second home, Texas and Memphis. So if all hearts and minds are clear, man, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all and we thank y'all.
Thank you for tuning in to the Bears and Bubbles morning show.
Team on 2, 1, or team on 3.
Yes.
Team on 3. 1, 2, 3. Team.
Hey.
I'm recording the album too, so y'all donations are helping pay for recording this album. The city executive produced by the Bears and Bubbles crew.
Hey.
unbreak my heart. Oh, he said he going to see Hop next week. My nigga going to Puerto Rico.
Hey,
yes, sir.
I wanna go.
We got a home away from home.
I told you I want a vacation there.
Just gotta be able to control them. We got a home away from home. We might end up living there 6 months.
Look, we should do a Beds and Bubbles. Go down there and do some Beds and Bubbles. Like, set up.
Yeah. Man, I love y'all. I love this class. I love everybody affiliated with it. We thank y'all. This class helped me because it helped me manifest this little girl. We appreciate y'all. All hearts and minds are clear. Y'all hold it down. Show them the handshake online. Love y'all. Peace out.